watching Halenville Live with Fruitcake Tony. Woo!
Ooh, oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
All right. Yep, we're off and running. Finally, it's just a couple minutes after 9 o'clock. May 30th, 2023 it is. Fruitcake Tony, Brendan B. Squared, Ed and Charles in the house tonight. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Halen heads?
Howdy. Howdy-ho.
Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Ed, how's it going, dude?
Man, it's doing good, man. I had a great weekend. Sorry about your weather, but I had a nice weekend.
Nice, dude.
It was nice up here.
Lot to do up there on your holiday weekend?
Yard work. It was a working weekend. So, but I still had some fun.
I think there's a song for
that. Everybody?
Yeah.
You, Brendan, how'd your holiday weekend go?
Mine was okay. The allergies the ragweed is out. It's bad this year, so that doesn't do me well, but I still made the best of it. So, yeah. It was good. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, cool.
What about you? You were in your pajamas for 4 days, I heard?
Yeah, man. Rainy in the Carolinas. Non-stop. Some type of, coming out of the east. That was weird So, but anyway, a lot done inside.
Good.
The Charles Greene, I know, didn't stay inside in the rain.
Nope. I don't melt. I get out in it. I don't have any choice.
Get out and do it.
Get out in it.
Yep.
Hey, when you were a little kid, you walk into school, rain's coming down the gutters. What do? You got to get your feet in it and play with it and go to school and be soaking wet all day and then do the same thing on the way home. Yes. At least that's what I did.
Especially when we were young, walking uphill both ways in the rain and snow.
That's how it was.
It's horrible, man.
That's how it was.
Your boots are all soaked, your socks. You get home and they freaking stinky wet socks and man.
Yeah.
You get old trench foot. I'm just kidding.
Priceless. Trench foot. You obviously had fun. So
I did.
Worth it. It was totally worth it.
And I know your parents did the same thing that mine did, is make you wear plastic bags over your feet in the boots. Right?
Wonder Bread.
They did. Yeah. It's like a Wonder Bread
That's
thing,
an
right?
old parent trick from the maybe from the 60s. I remember it, but anyway.
Yeah.
Very cool, you guys. It's good to see everybody.
Yes.
It's good to see you guys. It is Tuesday, and we are on the second week of our new night of the week. Yep. Thanks for tuning in. It is Tuesday, and we are slowly getting used to that. We've changed from Wednesday a couple of weeks ago, and so welcome to Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So.
Ooh. Nice.
Tonight we are gonna have a look at this new guitar from Charles Greene, and we're gonna get all into that thing We have not. I have not seen it. Brendan's not seen this thing, so he is going to unveil this thing.
And I think
And
I've really shown this guitar to the community more than I've shown it to you guys. So, community, you guys just chill and be patient. I'm going to show these guys the guitar, and you guys get to enjoy it again.
We need to see
Right
it,
on.
man. We need to see that sucker.
yeah, absolutely. But we're going to get into that. We're going to, at some point tonight, we're going to run some nearly impossible Van Halen trivia. Yeah. And for tonight, that's going to land somebody, a 1971 D quarter
Nice.
and
Nice.
Excellent.
a million
Million
Van
bucks.
Halen
Must have.
bucks.
Yep.
Must have.
For your retirement.
Yeah. But that'll be later on, probably at about the 1 hour mark.
Probably hear this.
Yeah,
Then you'll
you'll
know.
hear the sound of the drill. Brendan will trigger that. Oh, not that drill?
Oh, I don't know. I could, but
Maybe.
you have the other one, don't you? Where's that one? Where's it?
He's got the good one.
It's in there.
Let me find it. I'm still getting used to this.
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
the
it
real
is.
deal.
Now you got
Right.
2 drills.
Yeah.
That one sounds better than mine.
Yeah.
Mine's a little
Better
black
tone.
and darker. Oh well.
That's because the other one's going through a dual humbucker, wide
Right.
open.
They might sound good together, though.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
Anyhow, you can put anything through a humbucker.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
we do want to remind the winner of trivia tonight is going to be eligible for the big 3-year anniversary show this weekend for all the past winners. Trivia only open to past winners here on the channel in the 3-year history of it. Yeah. So that'll be Saturday. This Saturday, upcoming, you'll see some serious. We're gonna have fun Saturday. Yeah. We'll probably have a couple of guests and a couple of alumni here, but we'll run 3 games of trivia for 3 guitar picks.
Yep.
And each game will have 3 questions, and that's it. And once again, this Saturday, June 3rd, this Saturday, all the past winners, this is for you. Thank you so much. It's a long list of past winners, and awesome. Some are multiple winners. Yeah, but that's this week. Winner tonight. If you hadn't won here, this is your night. Yeah.
This is your night.
Become eligible.
And one more thing, and I'm gonna open up my chat, but one more thing. In 3 weeks, okay? And this is a big announcement. In 3 weeks from tonight, big show right here. Mark your calendar, June the 20th. We are going to be unearthing the Bumblebee guitar with Donnie Ward and a surprise
special guest.
Ooh.
Yes.
Excellent.
I don't even know who that is.
Standing show.
Very exciting. That's the 20th in 3 weeks from tonight. Yes. Yeah.
It'll be a good show.
All right. So that's what's coming. That's what's going down. That's it. So,
Yeah, man.
we got a lot to talk about tonight. Charles has a unboxing too. Always exciting. Yeah. So, Charles,
Ba-da-ba-ba.
let's open up the chat, dude.
Open it up.
Let's
Who we
see
got?
who's in
I'm
there.
really beginning to enjoy doing this. Tony started this whole thing of not looking at the chat and making it a surprise. And it's a little bittersweet because it's a big surprise when you open this thing up. So here goes.
I still look at it.
Right.
Now,
I was looking because
you guys are awesome. Oh
I
my
have other
goodness.
jobs.
All right, let's start at the bottom. OU812 in the house. Good to see you,
Ryan,
sir.
you know, man.
Enjoy your channel. You guys go and check him out. And Quentin James Hyundai is in the chat. I think I know who that is.
Rocks.
Our Van Halen brother R2, R3 Lock and Nut.
R2.
Good to see you, R2, R2.
Yes, sir. And Christopher Livesow is in the house.
There he is.
Over.
And
So,
the great Ty Price is in the house. Good to see
nice.
you, Ty.
What's up, Ty?
Really enjoyed
Right
you
on.
on Ben's channel too, bro. Good show,
Yes.
brother.
We certainly did. Always good to see you, Ty. All right, let's see. And the great Jay Turner of the mighty Mean Street is
Jay.
in the house. What's up, Jay? Let's see. Andy Carson. What's up, Andy?
It's good to see
Andy
you,
was
Andy.
the big
Right on,
winner on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
here on the channel. Always good to see Andy. Yeah. All right. Let me scroll down. Dan in New Jersey is here.
Good to
What's
see you,
up, Dan?
Right on, brother. Right on, bro.
And our friend Paulie Walnuts. Good to see Paulie. What's
Paulie.
up, dude? Always good to see you, bro.
This new Facebook profile picture is absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Paulie, to you, bro.
All right. If there's Jimmy Ray Hawkins. What's up, bro?
Jimmy. Right on, Jimmy Ray.
And there he is. See, I'm missing it. Boner Jam's in the house. What's up, dude?
Right on,
Good to
Boner
see you,
Jam.
man.
Good to
Under
see
the
you, bro.
Bus crew, who we get to watch now.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we do.
Kurt is in the house. There he is.
It's good to see you, Kurt.
I knew I
Okay.
saw Kurt. Good to see Kurt. Yeah. Right. Papa Blue is in the house, too. Knew I was missing somebody. Good to see you,
Good to
dude.
see you, Papa. Right on, bro.
All right. So if you're just rolling in, say hi in the chat. It's good to see you. It's Tuesday night. Yes, it is. All righty. We're still trying to get used to saying Tuesdays. So if I say Wednesday,
He owes us all $1.
Yes.
Pretty much.
$10. Inflation.
all right.
I like that.
So, Charles Greene has your latest guitar was Wolfgang, and we spoke about this before it ever even happened. What would be your next ultimately, and it was. But yeah, I want to hear about it. I want to see it. I really haven't seen it.
You know, this is really just the whole reason I have that guitar is because I've spent the last couple of years hanging with you guys and going through this whole YouTube journey that we all go through. Met all these great people. Three of them are right here with me right now. And all you guys in the chat, and through all this interacting and meeting people like Neil and things on the show, made some relationships. We all want good gear. We all probably started our guitar journey, at least 90% of us probably didn't get the greatest gear right off the bat. We started out with maybe a Squier Strat or an Epiphone Les Paul or something else, maybe an S-type, something in, the modest range. But in the last couple of years, I've gotten to the point with my guitar playing where not great by any means, but I've gotten to the point where I can play some things, and I needed a better guitar. Now, I went out and started buying more expensive guitars. Learned to set those guitars up. But through getting to know you guys and getting to have the ability to build something truly custom, one of a kind, has just fallen in my lap. And so I had to do something with it. It's not more expensive. It's not more expensive to have a custom guitar. You just have to have the patience to order it. And if you want to have somebody else build it for you, well, that's a little costly because you're having somebody provide the service. And just between you guys and me, you know, I really wanted David Nesdahl to build me a guitar. A couple of years ago, I considered that to be the thing I wanted to do. Well, you see how life takes us down different paths. I'm not going to be able to do that. Rest in peace, David. But I met a guy named Chris Locke, and he provides necks and bodies that are quality. You can get them in various woods. I'm just getting into that phase of my little guitar life right now. And so, you know, I bought the Frankie, the brother-sister Frankie that Neil built. Tony has one, I have one. Very happy with those guitars. Got to learn that Neil could really paint a guitar very well. His paint work is as good as I've seen on EVH work and other work. He's got just a great talent for thinking outside the box. He's really good at that. And so we met people like, you know, Adam Reaver at FU Tone. There's not a single piece of gear that guy makes that is not good quality. You can spend a lot more money and get better quality gear, but as far as from a benchmark of what you need to succeed, as far as having tone and playability out of a guitar, I've just named, you know, between Adam Reaver and Chris Locke, and then Neil did the paint job for me on the guitar. I have a guitar that plays better than any other guitar I own, with the exception of one. I have a Washburn. It's a Nick Cantonese signature, and it's truly a fine instrument. It's gorgeously beautiful. But it's the only one I have, and it's already pre-made. I'm not going to ever mod it. I've never done anything to it. I won't. There's no need to. It's perfect. So, faced with the opportunity to build a custom guitar, I got a hold of Chris. I gave him some, you know, I asked him, I picked his brain. He made a joke one time. He was joking when he said it, but he was right. He said, I ask a lot of questions. Well, you guys out there, and there's some heavy hitters in this group right now, so you guys all know even more than I do about this subject, for the most part. There's a lot of different kinds of Wolfgangs. Over the years, it's ridiculous. And so you can camp out on just the Wolfgang and the history of the Wolfgang. And there's just so many different variations. And so I started quite literally, pretty much at the beginning. I ordered a Wolfgang standard. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. A Wolfgang special body and a Wolfgang special neck. But I had options. I could have chosen various different woods. I went with a maple neck. I went with a basswood body. Pretty much the base. So what I've done is I made a guitar where I know what the tone's going to be out of that particular wood, because I'm on the bandwagon of tone changes. If you make your neck a little thinner, it changes the tone of the guitar. If you use a heavier wood in the body of the guitar, it changes the tone. Just like changing pickups, just like putting heavier hardware on. You put a brass nut, it changes the tone. Everything works within itself, and that's my stance on it. But I was fortunate enough to start with that with him. And I called Chris. He's pretty much 8 weeks on production. If you call him up and you ask him to build you something, he's 8 weeks out. The thing about the Wolfgang Special is, it's a flat top body. Flat top, not the arch top, because it's a PV Special. And this came as, like I said, it's a basswood body. The thing that's great about modding the guitar and being able to build it is the appointments that are really important, like where the pole pieces are, already set, square. That's something that require you. That's something you're really going to screw up if you don't know what you're doing. I wouldn't want to do that. If I had a full jig and everything, I still wouldn't want to do it. So once that's determined, and the neck and body are produced together, and he basically produces a neck and body that are correct for intonation, meaning that the distance from the nut to the saddles here will intonate, then you have a guitar that is playable at that point, because you can tune it and intonate it. So the journey of putting this guitar together for me has been sort of the final resonance of all the little mods I've done over the years, and the learning how to do this and learning how to set up a Floyd. There's a difference between a full floating Floyd and a set Floyd. This is much easier. I'll say that, but don't fear the Floyd. Don't fear the Floyd. Doing this and failing at it is half the fun. It's half the fun. You get it wrong, we'll get pissed. Well, you get a little pissed. You can throw your guitar around if you want, but pick it back up and learn how to do it, because that's what we do here. So I'm really proud to be able to show this to you guys. This is the nicest guitar I've ever built. Chris Locke, Neil Daly. Look at this paint job he did for me. He did an incredible job of relicking this guitar.
That's awesome.
This thing looks like it's been just beat to hell.
Dragged behind a truck, man.
It's been on tour.
And let's see the detail he puts in here. I got to give my man Neil credit. He's one of the best painters of guitar bodies that I've ever met. And I've just known a few. It's not like I know 1,000 of them, but he's really good.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
And he's made me very happy with this guitar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it made me happy with all the guitars I've gotten from him. Actually, I love Neil. Look at the back relicking on there. And so
it's great.
Basically putting the Floyd in this, once it's all, once you get the body, I've dry fit everything together before I even sent this off to Neil to paint it. It just pops in place. There was no
digging
artistry.
it, Charles. I'm digging it.
There was no artistry for me to have to put this in place. In 5 minutes, the Floyd was set to the claw. The springs were in place. I was putting in the trim stop, measuring up for it. Although I didn't install that until I was all done with the guitar and it was back, because I didn't want to put it in the wrong place, to where when you extend that little, the little screw as it goes in and out, the Allen screw, I didn't want to have to overextend it to get it right. I wanted it to be in a zone of tightness. So I got it within about a 1/4 inch, which is nice and strong. Yeah, so everything I've done with this guitar has been, excuse me, it's been an absolute joy. There's been no wizardry involved in it. Check out the headstock. I love Halloween. It is.
That is awesome.
It is certainly probably, it looks like my most favorite. Actually, Memorial Day is my favorite holiday of the year, but it's not a pleasurable holiday. Right. But it's the one that I hold dearest to my heart. But Halloween, I love Halloween. Look at the spiders.
The spiders are rocking.
How many spiders? He also
how many spiders you got on that?
He added. Now this isn't on the original Bumblebee. We're getting into the Bumblebee. This is the year of the Bumblebee, you guys. This is added by Neil on the back because it's not on the original. But there's another 8 or so spiders all clustered around it.
That's cool.
You see that?
Oh, wow.
They're about 16 to 18 all over the guitar. They're inside the cavity.
Wow.
It's just really unique. Obviously, we have an FU2 Floyd with a detuner. To my friends and my buddies in the Water Buffalo Society, We were talking about this just the other day. I've ordered the titanium screws and doing the upgrade with the string blocks. I spun out on my Hot for Teacher. I spun out the E string on the saddle. Just a standard, it's good. Heavy tone stuff is high quality. It's great. I have a heavy hand. I was having some issues where I was pulling my E string out of the block. I over tightened. I spun it off. I don't think I learned my lesson yet, though, but I'm almost there. And so I've got titanium screws coming for the Hot for Teacher and for this. It's really just a necessary upgrade if you're really gonna push the guitar and make it work for you. And this thing's a tool, guys. It's just a tool to do one thing, and that's just to get to play better. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm anxious for the future. I've got some other projects that I'm going to be doing.
What's the I only have one Wolfgang, but what's and you're a big guy. You're
that's
a
really good point. That's a good point.
Did the size mess with you at all?
No, because it's really not. It's not that small. The width of the body between here and here is almost just like the thickness of a Strat.
Oh.
There's really no difference. Hell, I'll grab a Strat if you want. I'll show you. It's within 1/4 of an inch. And so the difference is up right here at the neck pocket. There's the body contours in and gets just a little smaller, but it doesn't really affect the feel of the guitar other than one positive for me, and that's the fact that it's nothing but a neck. The guitar, when you play it, from this point up, it just feels like all neck and there's nothing else there. The fact that the headstock is so small, and it's only half the length of a Strat headstock. Well, maybe not half. That's probably not accurate, but it's shorter than that. It's shorter than a Les Paul headstock. It's almost just like a little, I don't know what the words I'm looking for, but it's just a little lump of wood out at the end, and it becomes almost a non-issue with the guitar. The playability functionality of the guitar is like nothing I've ever played, because nothing plays like a Wolfgang. I've noticed that. The pickups. So I had, you got a lot of choices for pickups. Lots of choices. What should I do? I thought about some bare knuckle. I thought about obviously Seymour Duncan. I thought about DiMarzio. I thought about a couple of boutique. But what I wanted to do was just give Adam Reaver's signature pickups as FU tone humbuckers a shot and see. I saw a demo on his website. They are hot enough. They're very hot if you want them. They will sizzle if you make them, but they'll clean up really nice. And I'm trying to learn how to play Van Halen. And the thing about it is I'll never play guitar like Edward Van Halen. When I try to play his solos, I sound like something other than Edward Van Halen, right? But that's okay, because I still want to be I want the guitar to function. If I want to clean up my tone, I want to clean it up. So I want to dial back the pot and want these things to clean up. I'm very happy with them. I think I'm as happy with these as I would have been if I'd have got some Seymour Duncans or a set of DiMarzios or something else. Very happy with those. Very happy. I'm looking forward to exploring some other of the FU Tone products, as a matter of fact. The radius on the neck is this is a 12-inch radius. That's what comes on this neck. Now, I've got some questions for the neck. We're going to have some Bumblebee boys in here. Donnie Ward's coming on here. I'm going to pick his brain a little bit, because I'm going to have Donnie Ward sitting in front of me, just like these other three guys with me are going to do. But I've got some questions about neck playability, about radius of neck, compound radius. I'm wondering, I got some questions about Edward's guitar necks as he got later in life, how they transitioned as far as the radius. Did he keep a standard radius throughout, or did he in the later years, is that a compound radius on those Wolfgangs? I have some questions, but anyway.
John DeShane, good to see you.
It's good to see you, John. I love you, bro. That's about it for this guitar, you guys.
That's awesome, man.
It's a
That is.
starting line for me for Wolfgangs. I think it was a wonderful place to start. I love the feel, Tony, Brendan, Ed. I love the feel of this guitar. It's not small. I'm a big guy, but it's not small to me.
No, it looks like it fits you just fine.
It fits me great. I love it. And a lot of times I'm just playing sitting here in the chair anyway.
Right.
I'm a bedroom rocker, essentially.
It looks like you drug it behind
I rock,
the truck.
baby, I rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did all the way home from the Mean Street show, Tony. It was pristine before he got
I am
it.
still singing songs from that show in my head, you guys. Little shout out to those boys.
That was a great show.
I want to thank them one more time. They rocked such good Van Halen for me that I'm quite literally just singing their songs and thinking about that show that we were at constantly while I'm working right now. It was like a little mini vacation, and it was awesome. So thanks, you guys.
Oh, you wait one too has a question for you, Charles.
What was that, bro?
Oh, you wait one too has a question for you. And there's a
nickel
frets or
nickel frets. I don't want to say if he had them available or not, but when I talked to him about it, they weren't available because I asked about this at that time. I'm not exactly sure what his plans were for the future, but when I got this particular neck with these frets, stainless steel was not available at the time. Brian.
Cool.
But I wanted them, and I'm looking for them.
String gauge on there. What do you got? 10s?
These are standard Ernie Ball slinkies.
9s,
Standard.
10s, or
standards, not 10s either.
Okay.
What do you call it? Super slinkies would be the 9s.
9
I'm
to
so
42.
sorry. These are super slinkies is what are on here. I've always loved them. I played a bunch. I played Elixir.
They're cool, yeah.
Played, all kinds of strings, but I'm happy with them. I'm happy with them, Yeah, if anyone has any questions about it, you can go ahead and ask me too, you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, look at these guys, 9 through 42. 9 through 42.
The pink pack. I like the green pack.
Pink pack.
What's the green pack?
Yeah.
The green pack is.
So Charles had told me pretty early on that, I had one Wolfgang and he didn't have a Wolfgang, but he told me about how he wanted it striped in Bumblebee. And it looks fantastic, Charles.
It looks amazing.
I've always been a sucker for the Bumblebee. I think everyone loves the Frankie. It's certainly the most Christmas of all the Van Halen guitars, right? Then you could argue and say, well, the 5150 is pretty Christmas too. Well, you're right, it is. Looks like a big candy cane. Hot for Teacher too, for that matter. But just been something about the Bumblebee forever. Getting to mod guitars and putting Eddie Van Halen colors, because we're flying Van Halen colors is what we're doing, on different guitars. That's the spirit of Eddie Van Halen right there. So there's, the future's bright for all this. I love it. Every time I see one of you guys out there get a new guitar and you show it off, I just sit back and I just love it. I absolutely love it. You can spend entire days just cruising through your social media, looking at what all of us do in the guitar world. And it's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. Let
me I'll ask you a question. So I know the past 3 guitars that you've had built, have you bought or acquired any others in between there, new or other, along the way?
No. I have another guitar that's in the works right now that Chris is building me. Well, he's building. There's a neck that's been purchased, and then a body that is being purchased. So I don't want to say something not true. I'm getting another body, but that's my next build. Last 3 builds I've done, Van Halen. They've been all Van Halen. All Van Halen. Because it's Van Halen. The thing about it is, if I was trying to keep up with Tony, I'd have to.
He's trying to tell us something.
Just build a guitar for 3 months for the next, and then he's going to start building guitars, so I'm never going to catch him. So I'm not even going to try. But I would like at least another Wolfgang. I'd like to get an arch top, probably an EVH arch top Wolfgang. Doesn't have to be necessarily a build. I probably would, if I'm going to buy a new EVH Wolfgang, I'm going to go to and buy one. That's how special I think that guitar is. I would like to have one just to say that I have an EVH from EVH. I don't have one yet. And so that's something I need to do just for me. Yeah. So fun, man.
Are we gonna have to choke it out of you? What's gonna be on this next build?
Well, this is Halenville, and anything that's like not necessarily Van Halen, I kind of.
But you're alluding to something big, but non Van Halen. That's okay though, because all roads.
I'm getting a Strat body and a Strat neck with an oversized headstock from Chris. I'm doing a Mick Mars tribute, Motley Crue. It's a Motley Crue tribute, but it's more a Mick Mars tribute.
Phone just lit
and
up.
I'm getting a couple of my favorite Motley Crue concert T-shirts in black, and I'm sending them to Charles 75N, and he's going to do a fabric wrap on the Strat Motley Crue. I will not divulge
you're getting
the 2 concerts,
the actual
years
shirts.
That they're from, but yeah,
right on.
Yeah,
okay.
And so it'll have Motley Crue on. There'll be stuff on the front, stuff on the back, and he's going to do the headstock. So it'll be a one of a kind from this community, premium build, all FE tone.
Strat body, you say?
Yeah.
Right on.
And so that's the next one, and I'm just doing that because I love Motley Crue. They're one of my absolute favorite bands, and I want to see Mick do a solo album with a solo career while he's still got it in him, and give us something fresh and new from Mick Mars. That's what I want. I'm going to say it till it happens.
Second it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even Quentin James approves of that, I do believe. Although I'm not speaking for Quentin, I'm just saying. Right there.
Nice to see you guys in the chat. Lenny Lou,
you guys.
Charles 75N, Hip Metal Works. If you guys are just hopping in, welcome. Always good to see you guys. Always.
Mikey Mojo popping in.
Hey, Mojo,
Mikey.
there he is.
Hey,
Ryan
Mikey.
Hall's here.
Cool.
Hey, Ryan. Right on, guys.
Yeah.
All the cool kids.
Kurt is here, the Underbus crew. Yeah, we get to watch them tomorrow.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's why we huddled up and said we should move to Tuesday so we can watch those guys on Wednesday.
I know, man.
It's a whole lot of fun.
I know.
I love it. I like all those guys.
With your pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost the most fun.
I gotta just give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out. Caleb Rappaport. Is there anyone on the planet flipping Earth who plays cleaner than Caleb? I don't think there is. One of the cleanest guitar players, certainly that I've seen in a very long time. Now, we got a lot of great guitar players around us, so that's a really big statement. But
he is pretty clean, though.
I just want to say, I was watching him play guitar the other day, and just the touch he has and the cleanliness, the cleanness of his every note. When I don't care if he hits 12 notes in a row, you hear every single one of them. And that's impressive. I just want to give him a quick shout out. I love you guys. Very cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Very cool, dude. Monster guitar player. Monstrous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
You looking for some free lessons?
I have been blessed. A couple of these, I'm not even going to drop names, but a couple of these gentlemen in this chat have offered to give me guitar lessons to take me to that next level. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm taking you up on it. Thank you. Absolutely. We have a great community here, you guys.
Absolutely.
Chris of the Riff. Is that a new name? I have not seen this before.
I haven't seen it either.
Chris of the Riff. Right on, bro. Welcome to Halenville.
Welcome on in.
All right. Very cool.
Yeah. So you're doing a Motley Crue Strat with 2 shirt idea. Which 2 shirts?
I don't want to say.
Okay. Sorry.
It's my 2 favorite Motley Crue albums. And on the
Yes, he's here,
I still
Jay.
want to
Nice
keep
to
this
see
a
you, bro.
secret. Guitar Hack did a show about a little over a week ago. Motley Crue, pick your favorite albums. I wasn't even chiming in because I don't want to give it away. But it's my 2 favorite. It's actually my 2 favorite tours. 2 favorite Motley Crue tours.
Oh, that
Okay.
And Charles 75N is. See, I've been sitting back and letting him do a bunch of other guitars and get super duper good at what he does because he's already awesome. But by the time he gets this guitar, he's going to be so ready to rock and roll. I'm so anticipating. His work is impeccable. I can't wait. I love supporting the community, by the way. If you guys haven't noticed that, there's so much talent right here in front of me. It's ridiculous. And just within ourselves, it's really pretty awesome. I mean,
dude, I can't wait to see that Motley Crue guitar, man.
Oh, I know.
What the hell?
Now, here's the other thing, though. You got to have patience when you build guitars. 8 weeks, that's 2 months. That's from the day just to get the body and the neck. Now, why is it worth the wait? Because you know that neck and that body are going to be right, and they're going to intonate, and they're going to tune up properly, and it's going to have wonderful playability because the neck is good. It's a good neck. Just to share this, well, just to share this, I've gone down the road of the $40 neck. Okay, the $40 necks. You can order them all day from China and across, wherever you want to get them from. You can get them from all kinds of places. They look good. They look good. You get them, you look at it, okay, this is great. Playability is crap. And I don't care how good a luthier, I don't care how good your fretwork is, I don't care how good. It is hard to make a $40 neck play like a $300 or $400 or $500 neck. It's just hard. I haven't been able to do it. I haven't been able to get a $40 neck to play as good as nothing like the guitar I just got from Chris Locke. And it matters. It really matters. It matters so much when you go to fret your notes and you go to hit them. When you hammer on a neck that, and you guys know this, when you're hammering on your notes, or you're pulling off your notes, you should get the ring out and the hammer on should ring out as good as when you pick it. There should be a balance there. And the reason there's a balance is because the fretting is properly, the fret worked, the way that the frets are dressed and finished is proper. And your action is set up right. It's a beautiful medley.
So on this new guitar, Charles, what kind of bridge again?
So this isn't. Are you talking about on the new one?
Yes, on the.
It'll be F Futone. I'm going with a full Floyd Rose. I prefer a Floyd, even though Mick Mars is known for having a fixed bridge. He's played guitars with Floyd Roses too. So, I'm going to go with a Floyd, even though if I wanted to go traditional, I would keep it a fixed bridge. I actually have a Schecter, an Omen 6. Well, here, let me just grab it. since we're talking about
Are you getting anything else on this guitar? Anything special, hardware wise?
It'll have a detuner. It'll be titanium screws, titanium string blocks. It won't have stainless steel frets. It won't. I didn't order the neck that way. No, nothing. I guess when you say anything special, it's all FE tone gear. So if FE tone makes it, it'll go on the guitar. If not, I'll go to a Switchcraft or possibly Music Craft, things of that nature. Just good hardware is really, really all it's about at that point. Once you know you've got a good Floyd with a good nut, once you know you've got a neck and a body that are quality, where you're going to have playability, it's going to intonate, everything's fine. God, you're there. You're there. Yeah. Learn to set your guitar up. Learn to intonate it. Don't worry about going to Guitar Center to get your work done. Good God. That'll take you down a path where you'll give up playing guitar. Quite literally, because you don't get good service. It's impossible. If you're going to play guitar, you better learn to do this stuff yourself for the most part. I still have stuff I can't do, but knowing you guys, I know where to go, or I could get the info to you guys. With a group of people we have, there's no answer for guitar that we don't have. Certainly not. I don't think, if I have a question, I need to know something. There's 25 guys I can call who all know probably the correct answer. So the past couple of your guitars, though, from before, you would just rather build it yourself. Yeah. Bang for the buck. Find a guitar builder who builds necks and bodies that are correct. It matters. It really, really matters. Once you've got a neck and a body that's correct, you're going to spend anywhere from $500 to $700 for that combination. Okay, approximately. It varies depending on the wood. It depends on the frets. If you're getting stainless steel frets, that costs more. If you're getting exotic woods, if you're asking for it to be baked, that drives the cost up. You get what you pay for, though. You truly do, if you know where you're buying the product. Yeah, I kind of forgot what the last question you asked me, Tony, was. You asked me something about. I'm so sorry.
Any extras on the hardware?
No, not so much other than just making sure that it's top notch gear. Buying anything that is, Adam said something to me once, and I kind of was taken back at first because I wasn't going to listen to him. I'm being honest. I was like, oh, there's no way he told me, I said, look, what about all the hardware I have from this, and this? He said, throw it in the trash can. And it was a lot of stuff, and it was expensive. And he told me to throw it in the trash can. I didn't do it. I took it. I stuck it away. I hid it. I ended up throwing it away. Okay. You know why? Because I will never, ever use it. It's garbage. So that's what I did with it. I threw it away. And, but you could, just to jump around just for 1/2 second, this is an Omen 6 Schecter. And I had thought about just making this the Mick Mars Motley Crue tribute guitar. I was going to send this to Charles, and see, it's got one little ding right here, one ding right there. That's the only ding in the whole guitar.
Ding.
Hey, that's life. These things are tools, guys. They're not furniture. And it's just a stock Omen 6. Nothing too fancy, but the playability of this guitar is fantastic. Yeah, fantastic playability. The appointments, the neck, the intonation of it. Got your typical Schecter neck. It's not too big. It's not too small. I call it like a medium C, I guess is what I would call that. Very playable guitar, but I just decided at the last minute not to go this route. because I want a little better than this. I want better than this. I want the playability better. I want a better neck. I want the hardware to be finished out exactly how I want. Now, could I take this all apart and put new pickups and new hardware and everything on it? Sure, I could. Of course I could. But then I wouldn't have this guitar anymore. And so I don't want to give up my Schecter for a new build. So that's why I decided not to do this one. So that's why Charles isn't getting this guitar. Anyway, guitars are fun. It's a journey, you know. You have fun with them, I hope. And anything else, just have fun with the damn things.
Always. Absolutely. How long you had that?
About 5 years. Maybe 6. Maybe 6 years. You know what my son did? He borrowed. Danny, you borrowed it. Mm-hmm. He borrowed my Randy Rhoads V.
Oh, man.
And I'm never going to see it again, guys. He'll hang on to that thing. It'll be 3 years from now, and he'll mention it to me. He'll bring it to me and say he wants to trade it for something else. That's the way it is with my kids, though. I joke about it, but that's the way it is. I've got a couple of kids who like to, play guitar, and my son Daniel's really into it. I'm very proud of him, and I just leave him open for them. The only thing he knows he can't touch right now is he can't touch the Van Halen guitars. But he'll get them someday, I guess. So it's all good, But yeah.
Right on.
That's how it is, you guys. Thanks for letting me share that with you guys, though. Let me run my mouth for a little while. I love you guys.
Well, hey, here's what let's do. Let's go back to that view. And shall we? Right on. Sounds like Ed and Mike. It does. It sounds good. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So let's
have to stretch this thing.
Yeah.
7th inning stretch time. How about it?
There should be an orange and black striped guitar for Halloween, don't you think, Charles?
I think so.
Ooh.
Orange and black would be nice. Do I have an orange box?
Oh, hey, Guitar Man 45, 24 and 26. My age of my two sons, Daniel and Zachary.
Nice.
All right. We're going to run some nearly impossible Van Halen trivia. So you better know your stuff. For tonight, we're playing for a 71 D quarter right there. And we'll give you $1 million Van Halen bucks. And we'll toss in a couple of other things, cool things. But you'll be qualified for this week's Show Me Your Pick episode, where the previous winners this Saturday.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not just Show Me Your Pick winners, it's Halenville Live winners,
That's
too.
right. From both. Right. If you've ever won on this channel, this Saturday night, we're celebrating 3 years here on the air. We're having 3 contests with 3 questions each. 3 winners giving away those 3 guitar picks on June 3. Yep. Episode 150. Yeah. All those were good times. But we're going to celebrate Saturday night. Rest assured.
Yeah, man.
So join us. It'll be a
show.
lot of fun. You'll see some special guests here. Might see Steve. Might see some alumni and
a lot of people.
Some special guests stopping by.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me find the question. This is nearly impossible Van Halen trivia.
It's a good one, guys.
We do this every Tuesday at about the hour in there shy of. It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. Tough question for you. The first correct answer that we see in our chat is the winner. Brendan B. Squared is the judge. Yes.
Okay.
The buck stops there.
Yeah. So.
This buck?
Yeah. Or the
Mhm.
butt.
Or this buck. That's a different show.
Plus, in this prize pack, you'll get the new Ed DeBrill guitar pick. Show us that, Ed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show us the back,
Yeah.
Ed. Yeah. Look at that fancy signature.
Yeah.
Easy to spell.
That's right. Ed. What's your name? Ed.
Ed.
It's also my initials.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Makes it easy.
Not my initials, but his initials. Whoever he is.
So I've got a batch of those that I'll be including in all the prize packs. That cool Ed DeBrill new guitar pick is coming everyone's way. A couple of you already have it. If you're opening up your mail, check your mailbox for some fruit cake. Yeah. All right. Here we go. First correct answer that we see. There's trivia winners email down in the description. Good luck. All right.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
All right. In August of '78, Van Halen flew to Maryland to do a one-off show opening for Ted Nugent in the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. What future rock star was in attendance? First and last name, please.
I very confidently answered and got it wrong.
I got it wrong, too.
I got it
No,
wrong.
it's not Caleb Rappaport. Not Emily Ratajkowski, no.
Great guess.
No, it's not Kid Rock. No, it's not Quentin James.
But it
He's
could have
probably
been.
old enough, but it's not Quentin James. Uncle Ted. No, it's not Ted. He opened for Ted. Well, they were doing an opening for Ted. Fred Garvin. Male
All
prostitute.
right, so in '78, they flew to Maryland to do a one-off for opening for Ted Nugent in the Capitol Center. What future rock star
Wasn't Donna Summer.
was in attendance? Future rock star.
Yeah, no.
Future.
This might be a tough one.
Yeah.
It's not Neil Daly.
Great
Not Vanilla
guesses.
Ice. Nope. Not John Bon Jovi.
That's a good guess.
Hello, Monique.
Hey,
Nice
Monique.
to see you.
Not
see
Steve
you.
Brown, not Kurt Hennig, not Andy Dufresne.
Everybody hates. Oh,
Dave-
Lord.
not Dave
Please.
Grohl.
Nice.
Carlos, no.
All
No,
right.
Sebastian, no.
Be
Levine, no.
creative, please. Be
You're
creative.
getting there, man.
Nice to see you. Be creative. Creative.
A lot of names in there.
A lot of guesses.
Not even close, kids. No,
This
it's not
is,
Eddie Van Halen.
Ryan Hall answered what I answered. Right on, Ryan.
Oh, did he?
What future rock star?
Yeah.
Dwight answered Kid Rock, same as me.
Yeah.
We're both wrong.
Great guesses, though.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think of time and timelines.
Yeah,
I
you had
guess.
the timelines right. So, but no, it wasn't. It's not Steve Stevens. Not Slash.
Great guesses, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any hints, Tony?
Let me think.
Without, yeah.
Yeah, this I'll give him a hint. All right, this person spoke about this before. I'll say that.
No, it's not Johnny Sins. No, Zach Wild.
it had a
Amy
great
Winehouse.
impact on his Van Halen fandom at the time.
No,
That's too much of a hint, so there's
Really?
going to be 5 that get it at once. Bring
You
it.
think?
Come on.
I don't know. I don't think they did it. I don't see anybody. No, it's not Tom Kiefer. This is a good one, man. This is a good one, T. This is nearly impossible, just like you said.
I try to make it. Some weeks I win. Not that I try, but I try to put it right on
Right,
the edge of
Dennis.
impossible.
Lenny Lou had a
Sometimes
great answer.
nobody gets it. You know, try to
Donna
make
Summer.
hard.
And
I
George
used
Lynch.
to make them
Those are
too
good
easy,
guesses. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was just a typing race.
Uh-huh.
You know, before. Yeah.
Not
When you
Vito.
hear it, you guys are gonna go, "Oh yeah, you'll
Great
remember."
guesses.
You'll
I
remember.
like I like the timelines, dudes.
Yeah.
Right on.
He's
You
a
can
great-
do it. You can do it. We're
It's a
playing
great-
for
great
a
guess,
71D quarter
Yeah, not Jay Hannon.
and a
Jay
million VH
Jay's-
bucks.
Jay is a
and
great
some
guitarist,
other
but it's
stuff.
not Jay Hannon.
Yeah.
I think Monique asked a fair question.
Yeah, it's a fair question.
Yeah.
It's a male. So we'll cut that in half. It's a male. So, not that that's going to help you guys. Great guesses though. John Petrucci, good guess. Not Brian Adams. Not Steve Vai. These are all good guesses, man.
They are great
very good.
guesses, man. I'm digging them.
Yeah, Rick Beato.
Hey, Jeff K, it's
Even
good to see you,
Dean
bro.
DeLeo. Right on, Mikey.
Not Sammy. Not Dweezil. Not Billy Squire / Taylor Hawk. No.
Steve Lynch is up there somewhere. Somebody said.
Yeah, he's
Steve
been up there a
Lynch.
couple times.
Right on.
George Lynch, Steve Lynch, all the whole Lynch family.
Mm.
Randy Rhodes. No.
Man, you guys are all over it. You
Rivers
guys
Cuomo
are
is a
just
good guess. Justin Hawkins, a good guess.
Oh,
Eric
man, you
Johnson,
guys
really
are-
good guess.
killing it.
Nope.
All right.
Corey Taylor, no.
Both Taylor and Justin Hawkins.
Like I said in your hint, this person spoke of this and how much that Van Halen set had an impact on his Van Halen fandom.
There is definitely a
Okay.
hint in that statement that you just said.
And that is a great guess right there.
Brad
That
Gillis
a
is a
great
good one.
guess.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, Tits McGillicuddy. That's it, John. Tits McGillicuddy. Jugs McNamara. Now we're getting into porn names.
Oh boy.
Jeez. No, it's not Buck Naked either when that comes up.
All right. So, all right.
Oh, I think you might have to give him another hint, or you're going to have to cut it.
Yeah.
I know, right? Goodness.
I mean, I could give him a hint. I don't think it's going to give it away. I'd put it in the private chat. I'll put it in there again.
Do tell.
You tell me,
Oh yeah.
Tony, if that's good.
Let me
No, not
see what
Marky
you're
Mark.
talking about.
Fruitcake Anthony.
Nice boner.
I won't say it if you don't want me to, but you know,
Hey, we can say it. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So another hint, kids, is he's also an actor, or has been an actor. He's been in stuff that you probably all have seen. That's it.
All right.
And it's not Johnny Depp, so
Gotta hold their hands tonight.
yeah.
But he's known as a musician, you guys, not as an
Yeah,
actor. He just
correct.
has done acting.
But no, it's not. These are good guesses too. Keanu, Rick Springfield. No, it's not Johnny Depp. It's not Justin. Not Kiefer. Good guesses though. Steve Seagal. No, I said an actor.
Right. You guys are all
Meatloaf.
over it.
Yeah, you are.
You guys are
You're all
Sopranos
around
guy.
Sopranos
Right on the
guy.
tip of
Oh,
your tongue.
Steve Van Zandt. Little Steven. Freaking Michael. No, not Michael J. Fox. Not me.
I wish I could say who had the closest so far, but I can't. I wish I could, though.
put in private chat, then it'll make you feel better.
Right.
Yes, thank you.
Fred Flintstone, Pam Anderson. Fred Flintstone.
All right, so let's give him another hint. All right, so let's read the question. What future rock star, who wasn't a rock star in 1978?
It's not Kevin Bacon, but that's good. Good guess, Dan Aykroyd.
He was trying to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. He was.
Maybe. Not Jared Leto. Keto.
Good guesses, though. Really good
Not
guesses.
Dave Navarro. Yeah, these are really good guesses. You guys are going to kick yourself in the ass.
Symmetry, that's a great guess, dude.
Hey, Trevor, it's good to see you, brother.
Cato Kalin? No, it's not Cato Kalin.
Billy Bob Thornton's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
That's a great guess.
But that's not it. He's out there getting them French fry potatoes.
So this guy in question spoke of how seeing Van Halen and that set when he opened for Ted in the Cap Center, that what an impact it had on him. So, and I can't be the only one who's ever heard this.
No. Dwight Yoakam's a good guess, but no. Not Flea. Not the lead singer of Jackal.
Now, it is possible that a number of these rockers that you guys have been listing may have actually been there at the time, but that's not the question. He's asking a specific person who did a specific thing. And when he tells you the answer, you guys are going to go, oh, yeah. At least some of you will.
This person was at this show as a fan, as just a fan.
Just a fan. No, it's not Vivian Campbell. Wow. On the Jovi.
Maryland.
Wow.
Not Alex Trebek, no. Not Sean.
All right. Single file now. Everybody hold each other's hands. Come on.
Not C.C. DeVille. Not Garth Brooks.
Dude, your guys are right. You're all this close.
There's been a couple that are right in the genre and right in the just
Yep.
right there.
Trying to think if there's any other hints, but I don't think there is. That won't give it away.
Can you do it from the East Coast, West Coast? I saw that question.
No, it's not.
Because they are known for beginning,
certain.
How about the one I
genre
put
of
in the
music.
private chat?
Huh?
Check out the hint I put
What
in
I
the
miss?
private
What I
chat.
miss?
Oh,
Yes,
Is
absolutely.
that all right?
Yeah, I'm okay with
Tony?
it.
Imagine somebody describing what their first Van Halen show was. You've all heard this.
he's giving hints left and right.
Come on, dudes
I think Ed's
and ladies.
hint is okay. Not Tweezle, no. Not Lane Staley. Not Paul Stanley.
Guys.
Jeff Spicoli.
All right.
Andy Carson, that's a brilliant
Dick.
answer. Not right, but it's brilliant.
Scott Weiland, yeah.
All right.
Gilbert's
We're
good.
going to cut it off. You
Oh,
guys are going to kick
Totally.
yourself. All right. Everybody else, give one more guess
Keep
of
going,
somebody
guys.
who you hadn't named yet, and I'll tell you the answer.
Oh.
All right. One more time, guys. All right.
Spoken like a true.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Good. Very good.
That's a real good question.
And good answers.
Kurt Cobain.
Really
Answers,
good question,
you
you
got
guys.
him. You got him, man. You totally nailed him on this one.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So here is
Oh.
your
Lucy's
answer.
They're all going to be sad.
In August of 78, Van Halen flew to Maryland.
Sad face.
They were, I think, on the other side of the country, and they were 10 days date difference in like Day of the Greene.
Oh.
And another big,
Tony.
Tony.
Uh-oh.
Bingo.
We'll take the last name, right? Lawnmower Tapes.
Where is it at?
It is.
Can type it, right?
Where the hell is it?
Right below
There
J
it
Train
is.
is Michael J. Fox.
There's your winner.
It is Henry Rollins,
Yeah.
kids. Nicely done, Lawnmower
Winner,
Tapes.
chicken
Lawnmower
dinner.
Tapes, brother. Right on, man. That's awesome.
Yep. You
And
did it,
he
dude.
he is an actor. He was in Sons of Anarchy. He was in another show. He didn't die. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Lenny
And
Lou said Sid Vicious earlier.
Yeah.
I said,
That was
Yeah.
to get in the zone.
That's right in there. And when Tony was saying he spoke about, because he does a lot of spoken word stuff, so that was a hint right there.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I know you were. I got it, but I knew the answer. So
I was going to say he's muscular, but
yeah,
we didn't even need it.
Trying to help him. I was
and
trying.
they would have thought Wolfgang van Frankenstein or whatever the guy's name is. You know.
Yeah. Lawnmower Tapes is our big winner.
Lawnmower Tapes. Right on,
Dude,
bro.
resend. You have won here before. Resend me your stats, and I'll send you out that 71D quarter and Van Halen $1 million. I'll do that in the morning.
$1 million.
And look forward to seeing Lawnmower Tapes and all the rest of the past winners. If you have ever won here on this channel, on either show, this Saturday is for you. We're celebrating 3 years. We're having 3 contests that night with 3 questions each. We'll give away those 3 guitar picks right there that you see, and when I said we're throwing in other stuff with these prize packs, you'll see stuff including some diver down
Nice.
passes,
Nice.
plus a bunch of other cool guitar picks and stuff. A nice prize pack to all the winners, including one of those. And so we should have 3 winners at the end of the night. There'll be a few special guest alumni showing up that night. Yeah.
Lots of different peoples.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Put your party hat on.
We'll be celebrating that Saturday. Yes. Yeah. So while I'm at it, as I said earlier, in 3 weeks from tonight, now that's June the 20th, we are teaming up with Donnie Ward, and we are going to unearth the Bumblebee, and we're going to have a surprise special guest. And that's Tuesday, June 20th. That's in 3 weeks from now. Big show there. Very excited about that. Can't wait to see Donnie Ward. Yeah. Greatly looking forward to that. Yeah. So, all right. Lawnmower Tapes. Awesome, dude.
Nice show.
Very
All
well
right.
done, bro. Very well done.
Let's get back to where we left off here. How's that? All right. Where were we, Charles?
Well, we were talking about guitars. I was talking about Charles 75N. Going to fabric wrap a Chris Lock custom guitar. Going to FE tone it out. I got another project. And this one I've been waiting for, and I've been putting this off. I've quite literally been sitting on this for 3 months. I kind of want to apologize. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Ronnie James Diode, Cody, and Louis Costa at Fairfield Guitars. I was on a show about 3 months ago or so on, I think it was Halenville, as a matter of fact. And you know that drill sound that you guys were talking about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
The one that, you know how the power, Brennan, go ahead and if you would for me, go ahead and rev that baby up a couple of times.
Sound effect.
No, the real one, the real sound.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hang on. I'll get there eventually. There we go.
Yeah. That sound right there. You know, I don't know if you guys caught the show or not, but you guys who know, first of all, Cody, you rock, and I want to thank you for sending me this. On the show, he said, hey, I'll send you one if you want. And I was like, well, please. This is called the Gig. And what it does is it produces the sound that Brendan just did with that drill sound from Pound Cake, but it allows you to modulate the tone to where you can raise it or lower it, and you can turn it into a high-pitched squeal, or you can turn it into a low-pitched growl. And
that's cool.
I can't wait. So now I am finally ready to install this. And this Frankie, and the reason I'm going to do it in the Frankie is because it's easy access right here. I won't have to route a cavity. It has a battery that goes with it.
And he's going to do it right now. No, he's not.
No, well.
No, he's not going to do it right now.
Go ahead.
Do it.
We could, but we'll do it and talk about it on the show. And we'll give you guys a sound bite of this as well. So I want to thank Cody at Ronnie James Diode, and I want to thank Louis Costa at Fairfield Guitars. You guys, seriously, you rock. I want to just thank you so much for hooking me up. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And we're going to share it with the whole community. Another good thing, as I've been talking about for quite a while, when I finally managed to get it done, is that computer right there is dialed into my Focusrite. All of my guitar software is on that computer.
He's got the tone.
I'm able now to, and I got to actually give a shout out to Joe Wentz.
Pro Tools.
Joe hooked me up so huge because I was reaching out. He sent me a little message. Said he would show me his, the way he hooks everything up and the way he does it. And I could emulate it. And it would be a path for me to get to where I could actually play guitar on YouTube here for you guys. And you could actually hear a half decent tone and it would go across the board to where you all heard something nice. I can't do that right now. The minute I hit something here, it goes into that little camera. It's not through the computer and it goes underwater immediately. And it's just not cool. So I've managed, and thank you, Joey. This guy, you know what he did for me, you guys? He shot a video of his entire, not only his rig, but all his gear. He showed me it from right to left. He went straight in line, the chain, and he put the video up on his YouTube channel for me. It's just for me. Wow. I have my own video on his channel. I can access it anytime I wanted. After 6 or 7 times of looking at it and seeing it, I just emulated what I was doing with a couple of differences. Everything I have is, it's on the computer. So the inline need for the mixer, I can do on my computer. It's there. It's available in FX2. So I'm about ready to be able to actually play guitar for you guys and show you. And so what I'm proud to say is this demo I'm doing with the Gig, I'm going to be able to show you guys actually here on the show. Cool. And that I'm really proud of. I'm excited to be able to do it. And you'll get to hear what this thing actually does. It's awesome. It's just awesome.
Can't wait to see.
I think it's going to work way outside of just what Eddie did with it, I think it's going to take it to a whole nother couple of levels. So, it's all up to what you can work it out and make it do. I'm excited. Anyway, I'm just glad to share that with you guys.
Can't wait, Charles.
Guitars are fun, guys. Guitars are fun. My goodness.
Yeah, they are.
No, he demonstrated that for us on the show. Yeah, 3 months ago. I remember that. Little battery operated. It mounts inside.
Yeah. I actually haven't opened the box. I've been hesitant to do it. I guess I should go ahead and just pop it open and see what else inside. He gave us such a good demo.
Let's take a look at
that. All of this stuff's because of you guys in this little community we hang with. And I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't a part of this community. So I just want to thank you guys for making my life a little better.
A lot of generous people out there.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Okay. My goodness. So, wow. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like, you guys. I'm going to pull this out and let you see what it all is. Okay. So it's in a chain. It's all pre-wired.
Yep.
There's the little motor. Let me see. Okay, there it is. There's the motor. Yeah. That goes directly right under the humbucker. I'm wondering if it can just be right against the humbucker, possibly and right in the middle of it in a sweet spot.
I would think.
I don't know. I'm going to work it out. We're going to see.
I would think so.
And thanks to Lewis. If I have any questions, I just give him a call. So we're good there. This is the potentiometer, and it's interesting. I've never seen anything like it. I'm not exactly sure what all is in there. There's a
capacitor in there. That big lumpy thing's a capacitor.
It's ingenious, though.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool.
It really is
ingenious, Lewis.
And then there's this little button. See the button?
Yep.
There's the button right there. It's just a little.
Yeah, right.
So this gets mounted to the body. So all that'll be showing is that little button, and then you've got this volume knob, and the sweet spot of it is going to be how I can dial. Now this is relatively low friction. My little finger could catch it and turn it real easy. Although it's not low friction like the Frankie pot. The Frankie pot, you can blow on it and it'll spin almost that easy. I'm being a little sarcastic, but that's the gig, you guys.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
So Charles, you obviously because of the front cavity and accessibility, etc. But are there any of your other? My question is, are there any of your other guitars that you could possibly use that in?
Anything with a pick guard on the front would be easy. But to be honest, I thought about it. If I put this in the Frankie and I love it, I'm going to leave that one in the Frankie, buy another one and install it and actually do the route and do it properly with the battery cavity. Go ahead and do it all properly. Yeah. And I actually haven't got that far. I'm not really sure which guitar I'd want. Any one of them.
No,
what would this thing sound like through EMGs, Zach Wild EMGs?
Ooh. You just need some tape to start with before you mount it. You can play with it on anything.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
As long as you've got access to it. Anyway, so that's going to be a little adventure for me. I get to play with that thing and see how I can get the best tone out of it and everything. And I can't wait. That's what we do, right?
So, Charles, do you have to drill 2 extra holes for the button and the potential?
Okay, so the Frankie pick guard already.
Oh, I see a hole already.
Holes. Now I've moved my volume knob one away.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Moved away from already, just because my little finger hits it. So here it's playable. Real nice for me this way. So I have it right there. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put the holes yet.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. I've got to add at least one hole.
Yep.
One small one for the little actuator button.
Yes.
The actual switch that,
I'd probably put that right.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'd put that right where the slider switch would be, right above that. Is probably where your volume is. You want to be able to do your volume and poke it at the same time. So probably right above that.
Well, I'm thinking little finger hitting it maybe here.
Well, if you're holding it, hold it like you're playing it, and see where your hand sits. Because you could do that. Yeah, you could do that with your little finger. That might be good.
Can't.
That volume right there. It's hard to do this and sit.
Yeah, right.
Do that. Let me try.
So do you do the volume? You roll it down with like
Well, that volume knob I hit with my little finger.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I just hit it with my finger. It's just you can almost blow on it and it'll spin. It's zero friction to the pot.
Yeah. So if you're doing that, you probably want to hit it with a different finger then.
I'm thinking
pointer
I'm
finger
thinking
right there.
one
right there.
here,
Yes.
possibly just out right down there.
That's where I would put it if I was doing it. But, you have to think about it. Work it out. Play around with it.
Huh? Well, you guys know I'm going to put a hole where I don't want it first.
Well, of course,
so I
but
can
that's
learn the hard
okay
way.
because it's a Frankie, so it's okay.
It's not going to matter.
Look at
It's
it.
not gonna matter. Yeah.
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
And symmetry. Trev's got a good idea too.
Get another one.
You can just get a spare pick guard. Just get a piece of plastic, and then there you go.
Try
and
it
then
out.
just kind of
It's-
lay out the holes where you want it. If you like that,
right? Yeah.
freaking just lay it on top of the other one. You're good.
Yep. It's the most modded guitar in the planet Earth, I think. It's moddable. Just mod the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a Frankie.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to, either.
I'm actually sure I'm going to put it in the wrong position and realize that I want it somewhere.
It's only
You
wrong
know
if
that's
think
what's
it
going to
is.
happen, right? And so I'm going to play with it. And
It's only wrong if you think it is.
yeah. I'm anxious. I'm looking for the growl. We all want the pound cake. Obviously, this is Halenville, okay? I'm looking for the growl, guys. I'm looking for that lower registry and to see what it will do in a drop D situation.
Nice.
That's kind of where I'm going with it right now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that solves that as far as interchanging that if you're going to use that particular guitar for drop D stuff and you want to actually mount it in there nicely. Yeah, dude. Rock
That's
on,
the beauty
man.
of the
Dude.
EVHD tuner, man. You've got drop D. I blew my son's mind, you guys, with that drop tuner, with that little D tuner. He'd never seen one function. He's used to he's got it by ear. He can just dial the E string down to whatever it is, and he just does it. It's no big deal. It takes less than a second, no problem. But when I showed him drop D, I just said, yeah, just like this. And I went like that. And he said, what did you do? And so I showed him the EVHD tuner and just blew his mind. He wished he had thought of it and had the patent on it. That's how freaked out he was about it. And he wants one now. So yeah, that's awesome. Just awesome.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I only have one on one of my guitars. I think that's enough. I don't need them on multiple, but yeah, I do have it on one. Yeah. Well, dude, that Motley Crue, I can't wait to wow,
It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop, you guys.
That's big, dude.
The emblems on the t-shirts have color. There's color to them. So it's a black t-shirt with Motley. Just imagine Motley Crue emblems. Just use your imagination, front and back. Small one up on the headstock. Done by Charles 75 N. Guys, he does beautiful work. Beautiful work. And he does way too many Telecasters. So he needs more than just Telecasters. That's a little joke for you guys out there who know. He does this work with this fabric, and he puts the binding on, and the binding to the fabric, the way that if you look and you follow the binding and look where the fabric meets the binding, it's flipping beautiful. I mean, beautiful furniture quality, beautiful. And then it has this resin, epoxy clear epoxy clear coat that he puts over it, polishes it out. My God, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And getting to be part of this community and getting to just appreciate and enjoy the work that you guys out there do is freaking priceless, you guys. It's priceless.
So this guitar, Charles, is already you've already ordered out everything. The process is underway.
It's underway, but I actually haven't pulled the trigger on with. I've just got everything in. I've got it all ready to buy. It's in the cart. I just got to order it and move forward. I have the neck. I have a neck ordered already, but I haven't ordered the body. So that's what I
can't wait. So wow.
But it's 8 weeks. You got to be patient. That's the thing about doing this. You know, the custom work with the guitars and stuff. I've heard guys waiting a year for a guitar. I honestly, at first when I heard that, some of you crazy guys out there who bought these guitars and you've waited 8 months, a year to get them. I get it, and it's worth the wait because when you get that guitar, it's perfect. And having a perfect guitar, if you've never had one and you finally get one put in your hands, it'll open your eyes. It flat out it catches your attention, and you finally realize, when Steve Rosen was telling the story about sitting with Eddie Van Halen, and Eddie was playing one of his guitars, and Eddie looked at me and goes, Steve, this plays really bad. That's priceless. Having Eddie Van Halen tell you guitar plays like shit, that's awesome. That's awesome. So shout out to Steve, man. And just one other thing. We get another chance to get Steve on here. I really would love to get to talk about this book with him on an occasion sometime in the future, you guys. I've read it about 4 times, and all of these right here are Post-it note questions that I have for Steve sometime in the future. There are about 35 of them about specific things in this book. So I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Sounds like you and Steve need to have lunch, dude.
That would be a wonderful lunch.
Yeah,
be a wonderful lunch.
It would. You might see Steve Saturday night.
Rumor says yes, but unfortunately I can't take up his time with that little project I have there with the book until we get him on here and know he's going to get his brain picked about this. So I'm going to sit back, and you guys know what I want to do, but I'm not going to say a word because we respect his time.
Well, as well as any that there won't be a great length of time in between Steve Rosen being on here. So So soon is always the word. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, so I know I'm going to ask you every day for the next, but man, I can't wait to see that guitar, dude.
Just going to say it again. This community has everything that a guitar player needs to be successful as a guitar player. Whatever your mountain is, make some friends, rock. It's that simple.
Well, this one is I guess with Mick leaving Motley Crue, the whole point here is you, Charles Greene, you're the biggest. You're what Mark Cantor was to Guns N' Roses to Motley Crue. I mean,
thank you. I
that's
appreciate
part
that.
Of your history.
I do appreciate that, Tony.
So
I love those
by
guys.
you doing this, I know you're going to go all out. And if you know what kind of Motley Crue fan, everyone knows what kind of Motley Crue fan you are. You really are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to say it again. I want him to do it. Mick left that band. It's been years. They retired. I was laughing a couple of days ago that my feed, Nikki's whole thing about, not being a phony and going to sign a contract and you're going to stay out of it. You're going to say we're retiring and that's it. And then we're not coming back. This is it. And then to come back and do all this. It's all coming back up now. You know how vicious YouTube can be. I'm fine with Mick not being in Motley Crue at this point. I have heard so much crap for so long. The drama with that band, I have got to take part in it. I've got to see it like a roller coaster of pain and suffering and misery and rock and roll. And I'm personally, as a fan, I'm tired of it now. I think Mick deserves peace because I truly believe he held that band together. He is the only member of that band who has been there since the beginning, period. And I think his contribution to rock at this point in his solo career is not only way late coming at this point. I think he deserves it. Well, he's still alive to put his legacy out there for him, because he has a solo album that's been done for a decade that we haven't heard in its entirety. That would be priceless. He's got songs he's been writing for the last decade that we haven't heard. That then there is a slew of world-class musicians right now that are just knocking at his door saying, hey, man, I'll jam with you. And so I would love to see that. Just my personal thing. Thanks for letting me rant, but I would love to see him just do his thing and establish himself as Mick Mars. Yeah.
See you, Andy.
Hey.
See you, Andy.
Andy, take care, bro. Be well.
Well, Charles,
Yeah, Mikey.
we can't
Mikey
wait
says
to-
Mick's spinal condition is from carrying that band on his freaking back.
That's a good
I
one.
believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it, Mikey. Right there, brother. Right there. You know, if Def Leppard can take care of a drummer who loses an arm, I think that they could dig deep enough to keep Mick happy. I'm sorry, I said it. I said it, you guys. I said it. But anyway, I don't want to go on a big rant about Motley Crue and Halenville.
Oh, it's all
Good,
right.
man.
So yeah, but all roads do lead there.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Certainly.
KXM Rock, nice to see you, dude.
Right on, KXM.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna wind things down. But hang around a moment. First, Lawnmower Tapes, you are the big winner for trivia for tonight.
Hey, buddy.
Right on. And you are certainly invited to join us this Saturday as we celebrate 3 years. All the past winners will compete in trivia. There'll be 3 contests with 3 questions on our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
We'll give away those 3 guitar picks, and there'll be other prizes, cool stuff, passes, other guitar picks, and yeah, so that's this Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that'll be great fun. Looking forward
Can't wait.
to that. That's this Saturday on Show Me. Yep. All right, so, and don't forget, as we said earlier at the top of the show, 3 weeks from tonight, the Bumblebee, we're unearthing the Bumblebee with
Fun.
Donnie Ward
Gonna be fun.
Excellent.
and a surprise special guest right here. Yeah, Tuesday, June 20th, 3 weeks from now. Looking forward to that.
Excellent.
These guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, you rock, brother.
Lost my hat.
You rock, Ed.
Yeah, B.
Very
Look a
cool.
little.
My hat blew off. It's okay. Had the top down. Lost my hat.
Everybody, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up here on the video. You guys in the chat watching live, nice to see you. Ty Price, everyone, nice to see you. All right. Brendan, Ed, nice to see you guys.
Always.
You too,
Charles
Tony.
Greene, dude, thanks so much for showing
That's
us
great.
that new
Thank you.
Wolfgang
Thanks for letting me show it, you guys. I appreciate it.
tonight, dude. Yeah, that was awesome. Looking forward to seeing more of it, though.
Guitars are fun, guys. Guitars are fun.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to give you a little sneak peek for next week. right here on the show. So June the 6th, Wednesday, upcoming next week,
When?
we are
What
gonna
day? What day is it?
choose. Sorry, I told you I'd do it. I told you I would.
Yep.
All right, Tuesday.
Why does he do it at the end of the show, Brendan? It's always the very end of the show.
That's all right, man, because he's getting,
I'm getting better. Last week I said
it's
tired.
twice.
It's
didn't I?
gonna. Yeah, Jay, you come on Wednesday. I'm kidding. No, it'll be fine. It'll get ready. We already have a show Saturday, KXM Rock, so you can come Saturday too.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. And he's won here before too.
Yeah. And next
Yep.
Tuesday here on Greene Street.
Yeah. But everybody, thanks for watching.
Yeah. What was
leave a thumbs up.
what was on June 6th now? Besides
June 6th. Oh, I didn't say.
No, because
yeah.
we were cutting you
You
off.
started
making
to.
No,
You said Wednesday.
We were ripping you.
I know. No,
Ripping
I
you
cut
down.
myself off. I said Wednesday.
Yeah, go ahead. What's on the 6th?
Tuesday, next Tuesday
Yeah.
at 9 p.m. We're going to find out, really, though, why our friend, our newest panelist here, Ed DeBrill, the great
Yeah,
Ed
baby.
DeBrill,
Eddie, I want half Eddie.
that guy,
Yeah.
we're going to find
Very
out what really makes him a next level Halen head.
Oh boy.
Yes,
Oh,
we
boy.
are.
That's
It was a
it.
good show, kids.
Story time.
It'll be the end of the hazing. I promise, Ed.
Thank you.
Maybe.
It'll come to a halt on that at the end of that show.
I'm hurting, man. Yeah. You guys are tough.
All right.
Yeah, we won't put any more stuff in the deli plate that you ate.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, what was that? My stomach, man.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
We'll tell you
Yeah.
later.
Oh, thanks.
All good,
But
man.
no, Ed is going to share some cool stuff with us next week. And Ed's new around here, and we need to get to know Ed. So
Yeah.
cannot wait. Let's look at that again. Isn't that a great shot of Ed?
Beautiful.
God damn, that's nice.
That was a couple of years ago at Sammy in the Circle.
Nice.
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 He
Down-
signed that
down-
flag, didn't he?
Yes, he signed. I got to the front of the stage and
Sweet.
he signed it for me.
That's awesome, dude.
And
You got that hanging up somewhere?
no, actually, I have it folded over here in front of some of my Cabo bottles
Ah,
and one of my nooks in my desk here.
gotcha.
But
Okay.
yeah. One of
And I
those
just
guys-
noticed you and I have matching posters.
Yes,
You have this Van Halen poster right there,
I do. And
you have it
Tinkerman.
right there over your shoulder.
And
This
Tinkerman.
poster right here,
Yep.
and then you have a Tinkerman over your other shoulder. I've got a Tinkerman next to it right here.
Wow.
You
Yep.
got it, yeah, and I just have my Tinkerman there. So we got a couple of matching
Yeah.
posters, bro.
Great. have good
Great
taste.
I
decoration.
love what you've done with the place.
Right
Hey,
on.
hey, look at the bed. Look at the pillows.
Oh, you got
Oh,
the
brother.
pillows on. Nice.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just Van
Nice.
Halen heaven right there, bro. Look at
Looky,
this.
looky.
Different kind of truth. Oh my goodness. This is cool. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Man. Look at that.
Ed, that's badass, bro.
Ed
That
is
is cool.
definitely staying frosty right there,
You're a
baby.
bit of a Van Halen fan, gentlemen.
Just a little.
Whoever stays in the guest room is going to be Van Halenized.
I
Yeah,
love
they have no choice.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They're going to
Ed,
get
is that your
doctrine.
guest? Ed, that's your guest room?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're
Ed,
an awesome host,
Ed,
Yeah.
I'm coming to see you.
Hey,
Coming to
come on.
see you.
The bed's comfortable, man. I've slept in it before when I had to. No, because
Yeah,
her
we get it.
granddaughter was over and she
No,
slept in the
that's
big
all right.
bed and I slept in
Yeah.
it. But it is
We
comfortable.
hear you.
So
bro. That's awesome. Just awesome.
All right. We look forward to that next week. But thanks for being here, everybody. On behalf of all of us, have a great week, great
Thanks,
weekend.
everybody.
See you for our party on the 3rd Saturday. Any last words there, Charles Greene?
Hey, just don't forget, This is Halenville. Doesn't matter whether you go north, south, east, or west. Every single road is going to lead you straight to Van Halen. Have a great week. Do something nice for someone for no reason whatsoever. You'll feel better about yourself, I promise. And rock on. Take care, guys. Nice, Ed.
Thanks,
Very
man.
cool, bro. Very cool, dude. Nice. Very cool.
Where's the lightning bolt? There it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh God! God damn it, baby! No, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yes.
We are.
Yes, it.
You rock, Charles.